Hey y'all, what's up? Jamithatsme here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on into the room. I'm not gonna keep you guys too long, not too long, not too long. Just gonna talk a little bit about Real Housewives of ATL, okay? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all know the trailer did drop on today, so we had to get into that. It wasn't giving us a whole lot, but I'll talk about that. But I also want to talk about two other housewives that are not on the show at this time, but I just wanted to talk about what they got going on just a little bit, okay? We got, who do we have? Sister Leaks. Yes, Nene Leaks. Y'all know she has her own lounge called Anithia Lounge. She has been teasing us with this lounge since last year. And it's coming off as she's still doing the same thing. We don't know when it's going to open. She just keeps telling us that it's going to open soon. You know, she just keeps teasing us with a little bit of something. And I'm just like, Nene girl, just drop it. Just go ahead and drop it. Like, open up the lounge so we can come on in and see what you got going on. It looks like it's a cute lounge. It looks like it's real nice. She always showing us the different bands and stuff. People that's playing. I don't know if she's continuing to get things built out, or if she's working on getting certain liquor licenses or something like that, as to why it hasn't opened. But hopefully it'll be open this summer. So if y'all cannot catch Nene on TV, you guys will be able to catch her at her lounge called Anithia Lounge. I believe it's out there in Duluth. Out there in Duluth, Georgia. Okay. So yeah, that's what's going on with Miss Nene. And then we have our favorite girl, at least some of our favorite girl. Okay. Some of us. Okay. Miss Phaedra Parks. Yes. Phaedra Parks will be coming back to Bravo, not necessarily coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she will be coming back to Bravo. She's going to be on a special episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy. Okay. It says Phaedra is scheduled to appear on a special episode called Bravo Blast from the Past, Real Housewives. On May 6th, Bravo plans to air a marathon of back then, past, and special episodes, including this one, during Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Amazing Bravo party week, okay? And some part of that, I started seeing some posts and stuff on Twitter where people were feeling as though I guess the conversation with Phaedra being on Watch What Happens Live and coming back to Bravo, and we haven't seen her on the show in years, or just dealing with Bravo as a whole, we haven't seen her. The conversation came back up about her rejoining the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta. A lot of people is not for that. At this point, I really don't care. Okay, I really wanted Phaedra to come back. I was like, bring Phaedra back, bring Phaedra back. Some part of me, after seeing this season, I'm kind of like, can we just move on? Like a little bit, like, can we just get brand new people? Okay, just like start shedding off some of these old ladies and bring us a new, because I feel like that's going to be the only thing that's really going to excite us about the show. Now, I don't know if they want to create a Real Housewife all-star show and bring all of the old head faves back and have them have some type of girls link up thing or something. I don't know if they want to do that, but yeah, that's what's going on. Those are my thoughts about that. Like, if Phaedra came back, I wouldn't be mad. Let me say that. If Phaedra came back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, I would not be mad about it at all. I would actually be okay with that. But, you know, I am also okay if they decide to move on and go and get some new girls. Like, we won't be tripping about that at all. Okay? So that's that. And let's go ahead and just talk about this motherfucking trailer that just dropped. Okay, how many of y'all got a chance to check out this Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer? I'm about to check out the comments and see how many of y'all have actually seen this trailer for the reunion, season 13, Real Housewives of ATL trailer. Have you guys seen it? Hey, Sakina. Hey, honey. Right, trying to pull up on the lounge and report back, okay? Last year's virtual reunion trailer gave us more. It did. It definitely gave me a whole, it was so much action in that than this motherfucking trailer they gave us. I don't know what this right here was, honey. When I saw this trailer, y'all know I don't like the dungeon theme at all. Like, I'm not here for the dungeon thing. That can miss me with that. And when I looked at it, let me see if I have this photo for you guys. This is what I did not like. Look at this. Do y'all see how dark that is? This is so dark. I am not a fan. Like, what is this? What are you? The only thing I liked about this reunion were the chairs, because I love me some green, and that green right there is so nice. I'm like, yes, I want a living room suit that color. And I'm looking at these chairs like that's the only thing that I liked. I understand the ladies had to space out due to the current circumstances, but that black on top of the black lighting, and then like I am sure the stage setting was really good. I'm sure it was the bomb, but I can't even see a mother thing because it's so dark up there. So I hated it. Hated it all day long. For me, if I had to rate the reunion, it's probably the trailer is probably gonna be a 6 from me, because it just wasn't, I didn't like the setup, and I just felt like the trailer was really short and it really didn't give us a whole lot. To be honest, like when the trailer opened up, you see who is it? You see Portia, I believe it is Portia and Kenya up there going at it. So these two ladies up here going back and forth arguing. Then they showed us a clip of, what's his name? Andy. So we see Andy, he hops in the middle. Then they show us a clip of, what's her name? Drew. So they doing all these split screens. And I'm like, it's more action in the split screens than it is in this motherfucking trailer. What is this? What is going on here? Okay, I didn't like it. And then when the ladies were talking over each other, that's fine, because that's what people do when they're debating or arguing, going back and forth. They're going to talk over each other. It was the music for me. It was the loud ass audio that they put on the track for me. I don't know who y'all got working on this, but they are doing a terrible job. Terrible job. Let me say this while it's on my mind. I didn't really think a whole lot about the reunion with everything that we saw. I'm gonna talk about a few things that happened on the trailer, but I didn't think a whole lot about the reunion trailer because they left so much stuff out of the season, stuff that they've shown us in previews, and we didn't even get to see it on the actual show, that I'm like, first of all, y'all didn't give us nothing. The little bit that y'all did give us, how are we supposed to really feel like, oh, they really gonna be arguing, or this right here is really gonna happen, when y'all be cutting out anyway? So some of the stuff that we seen in the trailer, are we actually gonna even see that once we get to the reunion? Are we? Okay, I don't think so. But those are my thoughts. As far as seating, you had Portia and Kenya sitting like right next to Andy. And then you had Cynthia right next to, on the right side, you had Cynthia right next to Kenya. And then at some point, Marlo comes in, and then you see Toya sitting down on that row. Now, on the left side, you had Portia, but then you had Miss Drew. Then you had Candy. But I mean, even though Candy's the old head, Candy also, she ain't bring this season. The only thing she brought was Bolo. That's all she brought. She brought Bolo. And then it was a whole catastrophe of that for the rest of the damn season. But other than that, Candy ain't have SHI nor T going on. I could have sworn Candy and Todd had like an issue or something they showed in the trailers at the top of the season, but we never got to see what their issue were. What the fuck? Okay, girl. This, whoever production is, y'all do need to let them go and get a new team, because they did a terrible job. Okay. But then after you see Candy, you see Shamia. So Shamia's on the end, waiting her turn to talk, because Shamia had no relevance in this trailer at all. As much relevance as she had on the show, I'm surprised that she ain't have a thing to say on the trailer. And matter of fact, why is she sitting on the end when she's supposed to be sitting in Portia's lap? What the fuck are y'all doing? Okay, y'all up already. Okay, uproot her. Okay, come on over here, and we're gonna sit you right here on Portia. Okay, put her in her rightful seat is what y'all should have done. Okay, but she was comfortable down there on the end. Okay, we'll see how it's gonna be. They may drop a few more clips as they see a lot of us gonna be talking, and we're gonna be saying y'all ain't really giving us nothing. And then the finale is coming up as well, so they probably gonna drop a few more seeds or whatever. So then we see Kenya, Kenya continuing to go in on Portia, talking about Portia. I believe Portia said you're trying to condemn everybody but yourself or something like that. No, Kenya told Portia about her trying to condemn people, but you need to look at yourself. Portia says that you don't want anybody else to do better besides, you don't want nobody else to do better but you. And then Kenya said, well, girl, are you doing better? Are you, with your raggedy broke? Are you doing better? Okay, do y'all think Portia is doing better this season? I mean, just because she did not engage in certain arguments or certain things don't mean that she's doing better, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts about that. What else we got? Marlo was addressed about bringing up personal business. A grandfather came into play, so I'm believing that it was Portia's grandfather. So Marlo must have said something about Portia's grandfather, which is why this whole conversation came up and got Marlo involved. But Marlo was on Portia's head still, saying that, you know, she know what she did. And she also said that Candy, she said, truth be told, Candy told me what the happened. So I know what I know, not just from Kenya, but from Candy, because Candy had told me. And the only reason we got this whole dungeon theme and everything going on is because of your ass, okay? That's how Drew said it, your ass, okay? Because of you. So they're still, obviously, after this reunion, they not friends. It's going to be a long time. I don't see Kenya going back to that side. Not Kenya, but I don't see Marlo going back to that side of Portia for a long time, until her and Kenya get back into it. And then she's going to be trying to go over there and hang out with Miss Portia. We're going to see how that goes. What else we have? Drew and Kenya. They going at it. They go, first of all, they up here singing at each other. Wonderful. Why? They up here, hello, no, so, do, re, mi, fa. Girl, go sit down. Go, y'all should have put both of their ass out. The moment they start doing all these antics, okay, don't rate me, stop. Go to the corner. Time out, okay? Girl, Kenya is on Drew's ass, though. I will say that. She's definitely on her ass. She told this girl, listen, you up here doing all this talking about stuff, but you're not even with your own family, okay? Your own son. Now, she was kind of wrong. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Kenya told this girl, they funny, but damn. She told this lady that your son's dad is not even under your roof. He's under the roof of the jail or something like that. And I'm just like, oh, now see, Drew, you couldn't have been me. Because I would have said, and where is your husband at? Is he under your roof? Where is he at? Is he under your roof, ma'am? Is he even in the same state as you? Okay, that's what you can talk about, all right? See, you're talking about my son's dad, okay? That's the past for me, but that's still my son's dad, but you're not talking about my husband. We're gonna talk about yours. See, my husband may have skipped out, and he may have gone and took a trip without me knowing for 3 days, but ma'am, your man doesn't even live with you. How about that? Okay, when you take trips, you have to get a hotel. I don't have to do that. What is going on? All right. So I want to read Miss Kenya down, talk about some damn your son's dad is under the roof of the jail or the prison or whatever she said. And where is yours? Okay. Yeah. Is he even here? Is he under this roof? Because he mine back there in the dressing room. Where is yours? Let's talk about it. Let's get into some things, Miss Kenya. Let's talk. Okay. Let's talk about it. But speaking of, Drew and her son and stuff, on Sunday's episode, we're gonna get to see her son. I believe his name is Josiah. I hope I said it right. I hope that's his name. Her son is gonna get the opportunity to meet his dad. And when he meets his dad, baby, little boy is nonchalant. He does not give a damn. It's like, okay, this is your dad. Okay. Tell him what you've been up to. Fine. Yeah. And dad, like, do you like school? It's like this. You mean like this? No, it's just like this. Like, I feel no ways. No other, like, that's just me. That's what's going on. Like, the little boy was so over him. The daddy said, I think he asked him, like, you just don't care, do you? One way or the other, you just don't care. And the boy was like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I don't know it, you guys. I told you I didn't want to do this to begin with, but you wanted me to come. So you have to deal with the consequences. Yeah, and that shit was kind of funny, but it was sad at the same time because his dad seemed like he may be a nice guy. We don't know this man. I'm just going off of a face and a smile. Okay. And he was trying to make an effort to really engage and have something with his son. He was trying to start. But I will say this. That's what happens when you don't play a role in your child's life. When you have no connection, no emotional connection, none of that. That's how it is. Children, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all for the way that son feels. Like he just does not have that emotional connection with you. All he can do is just continue to try and see how it goes from there. I don't know when it's going to change. I don't know if Josiah needs to get a little older before his mind changes. Sometimes, you know, the older you get, the more stuck in your ways you are. I don't know what his dad is going to have to do, but I would just say just keep trying until you can try and get through. And you just got to deal with that because you created this situation for yourself. So unfortunately, it is what it is. So Ralph is asked by, moving forward, going back to the reunion trailer, Ralph is asked by Andy about what the hell was down there in Tampa, what was going on. And you know, Ralph kind of did a little smirk. He was like, here he go. And he did a little smirk. Like, Ralph, you knew this question was going to come up. You knew it was going to come up. So I want to hear what he's going to say, but I know he's not going to answer it. But at the end of the day, regardless of whether he answers it or not, we know for a fact he's not going to say that he was with another woman. He's not gonna do that. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Then we can see Kenya and Drew getting into an argument, and you got Drew up here crying because she felt a certain way. Like, I guess she looked up to Kenya at one point, and the way Kenya came at her, or the way the season transpired, you know, and the things that were said about her really hurt her feelings. So she began to cry about it. And all I thought about, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, in this moment was a few things. Drew, you've been out here running amok, and then now you want to try and cry? Girl, Kenya told her, honey, I hear what you're saying, but I don't believe none of that shit you talking about, so you can miss me with it, so you can go on somewhere with that whole shit, okay? Yeah, you're a good actress, but you got to know I'm an actress too, so you can't play me at all. But getting back to Drew and these tears, I will say I kind of thought about Candace on Real Housewives of Potomac. And I'm like, Drew, don't you, wrong road, wrong road, wrong road, okay? Is that Kleenex at the bottom? Is that Kleenex at the bottom of the screen? Wrong road, okay? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We need you to be tough as nails the same way you came in. Okay, we want you to be the same way you came in, and that's going to be the same way you are going out. We're not saying that you can't cry or anything, but when you go out and you be attacking people and you be going off on people, you can't feel bad, or you know what I'm saying, for how they come back at you. Okay, so, you know, Kenya just got in that answer just a little bit. Just a little bit. But that's really all that happens on the reunion that I can think of. Candy brought up somebody that she ended up telling that what she said, something about people being lesbians. I really feel like she was talking to Toya, saying that it came out that Toya was an undercover lesbian or whatever. Candy is asked about whether she, I guess, if her and Portia are in a better place since everything happened all those years ago. About what, 4 years ago? Was it like 4 years ago, season 9, when Phaedra was no longer on the show? I think that's right. But Candy was about to speak on that. So I'm interested to see what Candy's response is going to be to that question about whether or not her and Portia are in a good place. Where they are, I feel like Candy is going to BS us, but I'm hoping that she doesn't, because y'all know Candy likes to be that person where she's just like even. She ain't got no enemies one way or the other. She just like to coast or whatever. But sometimes, Candy, we see you talk your shit by saying, oh, I can turn a shade tree into a money tree. Talk your mother shit if you need to, because how I feel like even though Portia did not protect her all those years ago, she's still up here still trying to protect Portia. And I hate to say it, but I really don't. Candy don't owe y'all whole shit. She don't owe y'all protection for nothing. Absolutely not. For what? Okay, she's always looked out for Portia. Even when Portia couldn't sing, she still put that girl in her play and put some money in her pocket and did this and that. So Candy has always looked out for people. And people have always been shady as hell to Candy. And Candy gets back even with y'all, like Beyonce said, the best revenge is your paper. Okay, so that's how Candy get back at y'all, by just acquiring more things, getting more money. But sometimes I feel like it's okay to talk your shit, for real. So Portia needs to hear where y'all are. For real, as far as y'all situation. But then we saw that Portia brought up the 4 years ago. Portia looks really good right here in this black and white. Portia brought up saying something about it's wrong for you guys to bring up the incident that happened 4 years ago to try and, you know, condemn me and make me feel like this and that. BIT, that's your history. It is what it is. It's going to follow you. And what else is going on? Okay, what else is going on? So like I said, the trailer did not give us a whole lot. It gave us something to talk about. But we'll just see, because, you know, they're probably going to drop some more things, just like, here you go, little tea here, there, or whatever. But we're just going to see how it flows. But I'm about to go through these comments, just see what y'all up here talking about. I'm not going to be on much longer, probably about 9-10 more minutes, if that much. That's a stretch. But I'm just going to go back to these comments and see what you guys are talking about. Let me go to the top. It was too mucus. Oh, you meant too much music going on that trailer? If that's what you mean, I agree. Because when it first opened up, like I said, when they were doing the split screens and stuff, it was just a lot of talking, and the audio was just too, not the people talking, but the music audio was too loud. This shit was trash. Did they have different production this season? It's been blah. I think they had the same production this season, but I'm hearing that they are getting new production next year. I don't know. That's just a rumor. The rumor is that they're going to get new production next year. So it makes me wonder, y'all. I'll be honest, when they brought Phaedra back just for now to be a part of the Bravo thing, could that possibly be a question? Right? If Phaedra would return, because I think one of the reasons Phaedra did not return, not only because of the allegations and things that came out that she did to Kandi, but also because I don't think the production team wanted to have anything to do with her. So if they move on to a new production team, I'm wondering if she is likely to come back. Like, could that be a part of the conversation? IDK, this is mere speculation, just me wondering. I don't know what's going to happen. Nope. Somebody said bring Carlos King back. At least give him a feature. Absolutely not. Carlos is doing a wonderful job over on the OWN network. Do not go where you are not wanted. Do you hear what it is that I say? Y'all got rid of that man. Let him go on by his business. He is not tied to the franchise how Phaedra is. So I'm like, He was able to go out and create a few new shows. So yeah, no, I'm cool with him being gone, doing his own thing. It must be the same production and the editors they use the rest of the season. I'm ready to see Kenya give Miss Lickety Split all the smoke. If Miss Lickety Split can handle it, this reunion looks like it's the Portia show. Well, Miss Cynthia did say Portia. So, honey, that's what it does. It does look like it is the Portia show. And then what Portia did? Portia got up, she walked around, she pranced and all this other stuff. Get into it, because obviously I am y'all storylines all season. I am that girl. Let me walk around so y'all can get into it. I see Drew was trying out her acting chops, but Kenya shut that down briskly. Yes, she did. She did shut that down. I didn't even see Shamia in the trailer. Good night. I saw her on the edge. Do you need the split screen? That's about all you got from Shamia. And you could barely see her with all the black on the corner there. Okay, next to Kandi. You could barely see Miss Thing, honey. And she got her head down, so she wasn't about any of the smoke at that particular time. That's why I said they need to go ahead and pick Shamia up and put her over into Portia's lap so that she can get the camera time that she deserves. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on. Shamia is going to annoy me at the reunion. I already see it. Sakina, I'm with you. I definitely believe she is. Portia forgot Shamia's leash. I think she did. I don't know if it could reach that far. But then again, Portia already know when you reach too far, you already know what can happen. Okay? So she was like, let me not bring anything like Kenya brought that reunion when Kenya got dragged, okay? Because it reached too far. So I think Portia probably was at that place. I don't want to bring nothing that's going to reach too far down there. All right? I was surprised that Shamia and LaToya didn't have speaking parts in the trailer. Okay, but I don't have the clip, but it looked like Miss Thing, Toya, was pissed. Toya looked like she was mad about something, and I'm wondering, because she did go to social media and say something like, I guess Ralph entered her dressing room and gave her something, or just came. I don't know if he gave her anything, but he came into the dressing room and she was like, why are you in my dressing room or whatever? So I'm wondering if she was mad about that, if something had happened earlier, but like a quick shot, like it looks like she was like really mad about something. It's like, okay then, girl. Okay, everybody should be mad with you, but okay. Everybody knows that Marlo has no problem hitting as low below the belt as possible. That's going to be interesting. She want all them to stay out Portia purse like they the OBG. Girl. Right. Unless some actual factual tea is spilled about Bolo, let the segment only be 10 minutes. I don't care about no noises. Okay. And Kenya not with her family either. Your husband got a place and you have to go to a hotel when you visit New York. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's where you gotta go. So how you gonna try and clown this girl for where her baby daddy at? Where your baby daddy at? Okay? Sitting up there just hanging on to a ring just to say that you married. Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. You ever heard I can do bad all by myself? Girl, you better get into Tyler Perry. You better get into something. I can't blame Kenya because she's been coming for Kenya in the confessional. And indeed, I have to agree. I just hope that Drew had the chops to fire back when the time rolled around for her to do so. Hear what it is that I say, okay? Drew had a lot of smoke in them confessionals, so I hope she was able to give it out. Drew should say something like that, but she's so whack, can't stand her. That's why Kenya continue to go through the shit she going through with Mark, because she say certain stuff that is uncalled for. Kenya needs to not speak on any father-related issues ever. Embarrassing. I'm just going through these comments. She replaced his father by calling him old daddy, implying he's not his father anymore. Oh, if he acknowledges him as real father, then he feels like he will no longer be a part of his family unit. I don't like Drew. Should have did that either. Her son meeting his dad for the first time on camera. Y'all got a lot to say about Drew. Y'all do not like Drew. Y'all do not like this lady. Let me scroll to the bottom. Yeah, I think it was her husband when they said Drew sent someone to Toya's dressing room to throw her a pack of vitamins. I think it was Ralph that came to her room or whatever. So maybe that's why Toya was just like so like about that action or whatever. When she came out there, at least she looked like she was about to go in on somebody, honey. But that's really all that happened on that trailer. It ain't been doing a whole lot like the season. The trailer was just like the season, okay? A whole bunch of split, chopped up shit put together, and here you go. This is where we at with it. So we'll see. And then they said it's gonna be 3 parts. That's what I'm hearing. It's gonna be 3 parts to this reunion. And I'm like, baby, we don't need that. 2 is fine. 2 is okay. We okay with 2. We are okay with 2 of them. Not the reunion looks better than the season. I feel like they're on even playing fields. I really do. And if this is a preview, this trailer, if this is a preview to what the fuck we finna get, this is gonna be ultimate trash. Ultimate. Okay, all these audio issues and stuff, and just creating, pulling, splicing the little pieces here and there to try and actually make it seem like it's gonna be something real good and stuff like that. Girl, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, somebody said we do not like Drew. Who said that? I like Drew. I said that. I like Drew. I think Drew she's cool. I like Drew, and maybe I like Drew a lot because of Toya. Because you got 2 of the new girls coming up, and out of the both of them, I like Drew way more than I like Toya. Period. And I feel like out of all the ladies they had come through and they tried to test this Real Housewives, Drew was the only one to me that looked like she fit right on in with the other ladies. So I like her. You know, she came in and did what needed to be done. Oh, y'all do not like Miss Drew. It used to be y'all couldn't stand Kenya. Now it's y'all do not like Miss Drew. So basically, y'all saying y'all do not want to see Drew come back next season? Y'all would prefer to see Toya come back next season? Really? Honey. I don't like Toya, but I prefer her over Drew because Drew is two-faced and will gaslight people. What was the white filter over it? Why was LaToya not in the clip? This production company needs to be fired. They're sabotaging our girls. Yeah, she didn't have anything. I mean, it was a quick shot over Toya, but she didn't really have a lot to say. They didn't even show Shamia sitting down there. Like, I mean, all Cynthia said was Portia. So obviously, for me, I just feel like I don't know if they're just leaving a lot of stuff out because they don't want to give us a whole lot because they want to be able to drop other little clips leading up to the reunion. But it just makes me feel like it's gonna fall flat. Like, ain't nothing gonna really be happening. Like, there's not gonna be any wow moments. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be any, like, It was nothing like, ooh, oh girl, that was a read, or it was none of that. It was just, it was like flat. But it's 7:30 and I have to go, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and head out. But listen, I will be back. You guys, I will say this before I go. Portia took to Instagram and she said, I need to speak on it. Now, this is the same day that this trailer done dropped. Portia goes to her Instagram and says, I need to speak on it. I will be doing a live later today about something I have been avoiding. However, now we need to talk about it. Stay tuned. And then she goes back to post on her social media saying that she will go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tonight is the ladies' first panel. Okay, it will be on my channel. We will be discussing all of your good shows. Okay, we're gonna be doing games, we're gonna be doing a gossip chat, all kind of great stuff. But after we watch Portia's live to see what she's coming to us with, we're going to be discussing that on the panel as well. So make sure you guys come back, tune in at 9 p.m. on my channel, and we do this every Thursday, and we rotate channels between J League's Corner, Nene Dixon, and Bondi Blue, as well as myself. Okay, so I will check and catch you guys later at 9 p.m. Don't forget, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Gotta go.